Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Thank you for being here on this beautiful journey of love and consciousness and full awareness of our true identity. This beautiful practice for me that keeps me in alignment with the truth of who I am. We are still in a time of what I've been looking at as practicing bliss consciousness. Bliss consciousness. Not the desire for pleasure, not the desire necessarily for feeling good, but locating that bliss space that is connected to the joy, being so familiar with the pathway to the bliss that even in the midst of a very chaotic or even a hurtful moment, I can move beyond the emotion and find the bliss. The old writing that says, "And the peace that passes intellect, guard your heart." And that is my prayer for each one of us here. The peace that passes our intellect. In other words, it goes even further than what we think, why we think, and how we think. Past the thinking, the feeling, the emotions. It's that bliss consciousness, that eternal beingness. And this keeps us immune, practically, to the weapons of mass distraction. I put up a Facebook post yesterday that said, I choose to not be distracted by emotional urgencies presenting themselves as emergencies. It's interesting to hear how people read those things. I notice how people respond. And it's interesting because the way I wrote it was the way I'm seeing it. I choose. And what I mean is that sometimes these urges that we get are not emergencies until we invest in giving them agency within us. And then they create an emergence that turns into an emergency. Yes, a lot of what we deem to be emergencies and what turn into threats on our physical life can be thwarted in the beginning. So it's not a denial that there are some true physical emergencies that take place in the world, but my point is, much of what we've done is bought into fear as a society, and we're paying dearly for it. And when you begin to know that this physical body, it already has an expiration date on it, and that life never ends, it just changes shape, you start to live differently. You start to live from a much more comfortable, eternal place. I know that sometimes it's not always easy to communicate that. But I do, more than anything else, want to communicate it in love, because it is freedom. It's true freedom. So I invite us back into the bliss space today. We go within so we won't go without. We choose to stop missing out and start blissing out. Choosing a blissed life is choosing your best life. I'll invite you now to, if you feel comfortable doing so, gently close your eyes. Straighten the spine. Soften the shoulders. Bring the attention toward the breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Receiving and giving. Allow yourself to rest into this moment, free from any distractions for the next few moments. I'll invite you to receive a deep breath in, breathing in. And exhale. And once again, breathing in. And exhale. Allow yourself in this moment to bring your focus and attention toward love. Love. Very simple. Love. Notice how the word feels. Notice the feeling, the expansion, the warmth, the safety. And as you allow the feeling of love in your body, notice the furniture beneath you, the surface beneath you, whatever it might be. Notice the support. allow yourself in this moment to connect with the energy that supported you, indeed grew you in your mother's womb before you even arrived here. And remind yourself that same source energy supports you now in this present moment through love, unconditional love. Checking in now with all of the senses in this feeling of love. I notice the taste in my mouth without judgment. Without definition, just notice and send love. Love to this sense of taste. Love and gratitude. And then notice the smells in the room, the ability to smell. And send love. Love to that sense of smelling. Love and gratitude. Without judgment, without definition, just grateful. And send love. Notice the sense of sight, if you can see. Notice that even with the eyes closed, maybe you see the glow of a light in the room, or just images that dance across the screen of your mind. And now send love and gratitude to the seeing. I'm grateful. And now, the sense of hearing. Notice what you hear. And if you can hear, allow the sensation of love and gratitude for the hearing. And now notice the sensation of feeling. Maybe it's the surface beneath you, the temperature of the room, your hands in your lap, whatever it might be. Notice that sense of feeling and send it love and gratitude. Allowing now love to flow throughout the entire body. love, love, love. So grateful and so filled with love. And love is who I am. Gratitude is my attitude. Abundance is my nature. Well-being is my birthright. And now I'll invite you to imagine, if you will, imagine that you are taking your shoes off as you stand before a beautiful, lush, green pasture, a field of green. The sun is shining, the breeze is blowing. You take your shoes off and you step into this green field. And you feel the softness of the grass beneath you. And it's total bliss. You begin to walk out into it, feeling the beautiful ground beneath you and the support of even the grass. And there's no fear, no anxiety, no worry. And you get several yards in and you stop and you notice the beauty of the view. The breeze blowing through the trees. You notice them swaying and dancing. Maybe the majesty of a mountain in the distance. Maybe the beautiful dance of a butterfly flitting about. And you feel the cool grass beneath your feet, and it's as if the grass even beneath you chooses to support you in this moment with complete comfort. And it comes to mind, this is the feeling of bliss. The warm sun, the cool breeze. This is bliss. And you realize you're living in this now moment. You're living a bliss moment yourself to sit down in this grass. And then you lie down in the grass. And you look straight up into the wide open expanse of the sky. Blue skies, the occasional white cloud, and you notice that it's all moving. It's moving because it's alive. And you realize connection with all of it. Connection with all of nature. You're moving, nature is moving. We're moving together throughout space. And you gather this powerful realization that the creator of this wide open expanse, the creator of the mountain in the distance, the creator of the grass and the stages in which it grows, of the trees that stand and the breeze that blows. That same source created you and indeed dwells within you right now. You realize as you lay back on this grass and you look at the expanse that the same source that moves this solar system throughout the galaxies is also the space in which the galaxies exist. Infinite space. And yes, that source of spaciousness lives within you. And this rings true. No thing can separate me from the love of God, because God is love, and love is God. And the spaciousness in which all this dwells within me. Feel the bliss of that awareness. And I see that there's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. bliss, bliss, bliss. In this blissful space, I invite us all into a series of 3 deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose about 4 or 5 seconds. Hold that breath for just a moment at the top, and then release with the Om today. Preparing now for that first deep breath together. Breathe in. And preparing for that second breath together. Breathe in. And preparing for that third breath together. Breathe in. And allow your body to return to its regular breathing practice. Preparing now to come back into this space physically. Maybe wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Consider bringing your hands out in front of your body and rubbing them together. Gently place your hands over your eyes. Love is who I am. Gratitude is my attitude. Abundance is my nature. Well-being is my birthright. And so it is. And so it is. Namaste. Namaskar. Amitafa. Aho. Om. Love and mercy, peace and grace, truth and tranquility, serenity. Generosity, courage, confidence, truth, bliss, the peace that passes intellect. And so it is, and so it is, so it is, so it is. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being present. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for being a disciple of consciousness. I am a disciple along with you, and we as disciples, we learn these disciplines together. I know that you're going to make it a great day because you can, and so I'll invite you to go and make it a great day simply because you can. Peace.